Please welcome Donald Trump.
Joining us on the phone, Donald Trump.
Please welcome Donald Trump.
Watch your head. Very tall.
How are you?
Nice to see you. How's it going?
Who's mad? Donald Trump. Joy said the guy wears a tube.
He says that it's his own hair. So I believe him because I believe Donald. He's an upstanding American.
And have Republicans considered replacing their candidate, as Sonny pointed out, with someone who isn't a twice impeached serial liar and a convicted felon?
Oh, my God.
Okay, you ready? Come in. Let's check it out.
No, it's true. It's real.
It's not very pretty, but it's real.
Well, we all know that Trump is a liar and a thief. You know? We know that. So it's not that big a jump to say that he obstructed and he lied.
Beautiful woman up there. That's your mother, isn't it, huh?
Yeah. Look at her.
Hello.
Yeah.
How are you?
She's available if you're interested. I'd like to offer her. I don't want to give him a platform because it validates him. And for me to have someone on the show, I have to at least admire them in some way. And I can't have someone that I feel is not only dangerous for the country and for me personally as a gay woman, but as to the world. He's dividing all of us, and I think I don't want to I don't want him on the show.
It's no secret that mainstream media has turned its back on Donald Trump, especially when he chose to run against Hillary Clinton as a Republican. And as you guys saw, the fallout was insane because it actually seemed as if these people were his friends at one point. Trump has done multiple cameos in different movies and was always the rich guy in each situation, but no relationship had a bigger fallout compared to how Donald Trump and Oprah parted ways. And hey guys, before we even get started, I just want to thank y'all so much for being here. Thank you for subscribing to the channel and hitting the like button. And I also want to thank y'all so much for sharing these videos on social media. All right, let's get started. So here's Donald Trump talking about Oprah before he ran for president.
Do you have a vice presidential candidate in mind?
Well, I really haven't gotten quite there yet.
It's just
Oprah. I love Oprah. Oprah would always be my first choice. Oprah, your competitor, right?
Oprah's competitor.
You know what? I'll tell you, she's really a great woman, though. She is a terrific woman. She's somebody that's very special.
You've said, though, that if you did run for president, you believe you'd win.
Well, I don't know. I think I'd win. I tell you what, I wouldn't go in to lose. I've never gone in to lose in my life. And if I did decide to do it, I think I'd be inclined, I would say that I would have a hell of a chance of winning, because I think people, I don't know how your audience feels, but I think people are tired of seeing the United States ripped off. And I can't promise you everything, but I can tell you one thing, this country would make one hell of a lot of money from those people that for 25 years have taken advantage. It wouldn't be the way it's been, believe me.
As you guys can see, like, these two had a great relationship, with some of these clips now being shared by Elon Musk on X because it's just so different from what we're seeing now. The tables have turned, and much like mainstream media, Oprah now somehow, for some reason, despises Donald Trump. She even went so far as to speak at the DNC to show her support for Vice President Kamala Harris recently.
America is an ongoing project. It requires commitment. It requires being open to the hard work and the heart work of democracy. And every now and then, it requires standing up to life's bullies. I know this. I've lived in Mississippi, in Tennessee, in Wisconsin, Maryland, Indiana, Florida, Hawaii, Colorado, California, and sweet home Chicago, Illinois. I have actually traveled this country from the redwood forests, love those redwoods, to the Gulf Stream waters. I've seen racism and sexism and income inequality and division. I've not only seen it, at times I've been on the receiving end of it. But more often than not, what I've witnessed and experienced are human beings, both conservative and liberal who may not agree with each other, but who'd still help you in a heartbeat if you were in trouble. These are the people who make me proud to say that I am an American. They are the best of America. And despite what some would have you think, we are not so different from our neighbors. When a house is on fire, we don't ask about the homeowner's race or religion. We don't wonder who their partner is or how they voted. No, we just try to do the best we can to save them. And if the place happens to belong to a childless cat lady, well, we try to get that cat out too.
Now I got a question for you guys. Did that poor woman know that the camera was going to pan to her after Oprah said childless cat lady? And wait, is she talking about helping people no matter what their race or religion? How about if they live in Maui? It's like Oprah has a short-term memory because she kind of forgot about these people real quick over in the Lahaina, Maui situation with the wildfires. Pretty sure you guys might remember what happened there with Oprah and The Rock, Mark Zuckerberg, and many more. I can't even begin to fathom how these billionaires can get up on stage and talk to us about helping others when we know for a fact that it's all fake. And the same could be said for celebrities who are very much into politics. Now, I also noticed that she was wearing a mix of red and blue. Did y'all see that? Now, I know she says that she's an independent voter, so it could be one of her ways to kind of like woo other independent voters to vote for Kamala. Oprah's quite crafty, so I wouldn't put anything past her, if you know what I mean. And I want you guys to listen up closely. Listen to Oprah taking shots at Donald Trump while trying to maintain her persona that she's just like you and me.
Because we are a country of people who work hard for the money. We wish our brothers and sisters well, and we pray for peace. We know all the old tricks and tropes that are designed to distract us from what actually matters, but we are beyond ridiculous tweets and lies and foolery. These are complicated times, people, and they require adult conversation. And I welcome those conversations because civilized debate is vital to democracy, and it is the best of America.
Now, it's also worth noting that the past continues to haunt Oprah as Republicans argued that she was a firm Trump supporter until he ran for president. In fact, she even sent Donald Trump a private handwritten letter back in January 2000. This was in response to that interview that I showed you guys of Donald Trump choosing Oprah as a possible VP running mate. In her letter, Oprah said that it was too bad that they weren't running for office that time and exclaimed that they would make quite the team. So Oprah wanted to work with Donald Trump in a presidential situation at one point in the past. But things have since changed, and now Oprah's hanging out with a completely different set of friends.
But it's such an honor to have somebody like you see it and see it so clearly. And I knew that, I remember that years ago you were helping Oprah out, and she was sued and it was having a big impact on her.
Mad cow.
And I thought it was great. And Oprah used to really like me. She was here many times.
Yeah.
She loved my key lime pie. We have key lime pie, and she loved a lot of things about Mar-a-Lago.
Yeah.
And Oprah's terrific. But once I announced I was running and I said, we have to have strong borders, we have to have this, we have to have that, we've sort of lost contact, as the expression goes. But I remember when you were very much involved in helping Oprah.
So it makes me wonder, who's the two-faced one? Is it Oprah or is it Trump? And to be fair, guys, Donald Trump's stance from years ago remains the same. He says the same thing about the border. He says the same thing about manufacturing and how other countries are ripping off the United States. But as you guys saw, his detractors feel as if these things are detrimental to our country's growth and strength. And it's actually why almost all of mainstream media continues to bash him to this day. To further prove this, here's something that Elon Musk posted on X recently. Now, guys, I think that this photo speaks for itself. Look at it. What does that mean to you? This was an analysis of evening news coverage within July 21st to August 17th. Now, as you guys can see, Harris got 84% positive coverage, while Donald Trump got 89% negative coverage. Now, speaking of which, CNN might be in trouble with Kamala Harris. This is because one of their reporters asked her an actual question, one that many of us are asking ourselves right now. Now guys, I did a previous video where I discussed this in a lot more detail. Make sure you go check that one out. And before I go, just want to thank you guys so much for your time. Thanks for hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel and sharing these videos. I'll see you on the next one.